Wow, Rufus a clone, wow, well what do you know now? That's mind-boggling news, but I'm sure you can cope. Just put on your slickers and hitch up your knickers, for once more there flickers a speckle of hope. Well, things do look black, you need someone to check on the bulbs at the tunnel's end, and if by hap it turns out to be a cloning lab, you can prep for a quantum step. For 3 times the Rufus is 3 times the jab.
Huzzah! 3 times the crap!
No, damn it, it's jab! 3 times the jab! Oh, wow!
Dzień dobry, witam was bardzo serdecznie, jestem Ruch32, to jest kolejny odcinek z Goodbye Deponia. I jesteśmy tutaj.
Welcome to Morbid Moe's Rope Barn.
No właśnie.
Moe's Therapeutic Ropes, the cheaper alternative. Moe's Therapeutic Ropes. Apparently, the knot will be worn more to the left in the upcoming season.
Ah, I see you are interested in our flyer.
Very much so.
Excellent! You'll find all the important information on our products in there. There's even a small preview of the upcoming winter fashions on the back. If you are subject to winter depression, you should act now. Many models are out of stock during the holidays. What are you doing?
Well, I'm making a paper airplane. What else?
My beautiful flyer!
Well, we'll see if it's a beautiful flyer in the test flight. That won't make my airplane fly any better. I have to find something to weight the nose. Of course! If you make the nose of a paper airplane heavier with a weight, it'll fly farther! I knew my long career as a parking offender would eventually pay off. Who needs it? Everybody knows that there's something stuck to the tip. A capital yerk. Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie. I can decide later what to take to Elysium with me. A wire cutter wouldn't be bad. Hey, there's something moving there. Isn't that... Of course, that's baby Bozo, in great danger. I have to tell Barry about it. Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now
Officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, Them. Janusz is left on a mission, far as I know. Golef and Leibold are in the camp. Right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now, then. So you've joined the Resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the Resistance. I mean, that's like, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho ho ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so... They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention, superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you?
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders from our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus. But we know the General, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Huh. Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
I see a heroic deed approaching. I have to tell Barry about it. Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the upper ascension station with Janusz.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
Yeah, that takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Huh. This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups. Hello, you two lovely ladies.
You again? What do you want?
Bozo's sick.
Ugh, not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
He doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan too.
In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
I need someone who can identify me.
You are Rufus!
Yeah, I know that, but Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah. We're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're still missing a suitable design!
What about a little pony? Or adorable kitten paw prints?
Are you trying to tell us we're not tough enough?
Yeah, exactly. I suggested that because I'm a macho male, not because I love adorable kitten paw prints.
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
Can't you take a short break to identify me at the gate?
Not until we find the right design for the squad insignia.
Our squad leader says it will boost our team spirit!
Spirit? I thought you were on duty.
Team spirit, Rufus! Don't you even know what... Ah, just forget it.
I've got an idea for your squad insignia.
Let's hear it.
What about a pretty flower?
A flower?
What? Women like flowers.
Huh. You think you're so funny, huh? Let's see whether you're still laughing when I crack your nasal bone straight into your brain. If you have one.
God, you ladies are awfully hard to please. What about a unicorn?
Yes!
Private?
Did I say yes? I meant no, of course!
You heard her. But if you wait until I find the crowbar, I'll be happy to make you look like a unicorn.
What about a dainty little princess crown?
Oh, that would be so totally...
Offensive. Exactly.
Offensive, and how? Let's make him bleed for this affront.
What about a mop?
Oh, so we can mop up the blood and gore of our enemies, right?
No, Private. He's only trying to insult us. But if he carries on, he'll wish he had a mop for his own guts.
What about a shark?
Huh. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you think a shark might make me look fat?
That would depend on the color.
What about... dusky pink?
But then it won't go with the shoes.
I'm sure you'll find something suitable.
If you think of anything else, keep it to yourself. Unless it's actually good.
I don't want to bother you. All right.
That...
I found the right design for your unit.
Huh? That's just a blob.
I think black would look good on you.
Black and blue would look good on you. It would make a nice contrast to your bloody nose.
But I don't have a bloody nose.
Not yet.
I worked hard for this, and I'm certainly not going to toss it out the window just like that. Knock, knock.
What do you want now?
I want to visit your petting zoo again.
No, thanks. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Ah, don't sweat the small stuff. I just wanted another peek at your animals.
But...
Stay cool, man. I'll only be a minute.
Whoa! What? What are you doing?
No, don't worry. I'm really good with animals.
Stop it! Immediately! Get out of here! No!
There's no reason to get so upset. I was just finished anyway.
And? Do you have proof now?
Certainly!
Oh yeah? And what is that supposed to be?
It's a dainty little bird.
That's supposed to be a bird?
Of course. Look closer. Here are the wings, and here's the, whatever they are. At any rate, it's a birdie. I found the right design for your unit. Here.
Hey, that's not bad. That looks sort of fierce.
You can say that again. A fierce bird, you cupcakes.
Whatever it is, You found the right design for our squad insignia. Now we can get started.
Are you sure you
Wanna watch?
getting a tattoo?
Isn't for sensitive souls!
Sensitive souls? The very nerve.
As you wish.
Sensitive souls. Phew, I don't believe it. I've jammed hot needles in parts of my body that... What do you know? It was so boring, I just fell asleep. Can I take this deck chair?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
Do you need the...
Do you need the instructions?
Never. A Marine doesn't need instructions.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself.
Can I have the crowbar?
Sure. I mean...
Yeah, sure, pal. Take it.
Why do you need one?
As a shoehorn.
I see. Hey, Lottie, can you come to the gate now to identify me?
No, I
Can't right now.
have to wait until the swelling on...
My tattoo goes down.
Yes, but
I said...
No!
Hey, no access for civilians.
I'm not a civilian. I'm part of the resistance, which, by the way, is also why you were going to accompany me to the gate.
Well, tough luck. I have new orders. I'm supposed to guard the radio and bring in any messages from the front.
Well, I've got a message here from the frontmost front. I have to get into the rebel camp, and pronto.
Then talk to the major. She sets the priorities here.
Yeah, you bet I'm going to. Wait a second, that's no major. That's just Tony.
You know Major T?
That's my ex-girlfriend.
I see she's moving up in the world. Not just professionally.
Any goat. Surprise.
Rufus, good to see you.
Yeah, and your mother smells of... What? It's what to see me? Good.
Yeah. I was afraid something had happened to you.
Hey, something's different. You got a new hairstyle?
Close. A new therapist.
Yoo-hoo! Tony!
Ah, Rufus. Won't you sit down?
I need to talk to this new general. Can you take me through the gate?
I could, but I won't. I need to finish my meditation first.
Excuse me, does that mean you're just gonna sit here? The Organon might be initiating the detonation of our planet at this very moment.
While the last high boat is still anchored at Ascension Customs? Unlikely.
Unlikely. Will you still be saying that when everything around here suddenly turns into a flaming fiasco? Oh, now that was highly unlikely.
You mean like back when you tried to turn lead into brass instruments?
That was a completely different matter. Anyway, it would have worked if only I hit the high F sharp.
Oh, Rufus, just relax. We've got everything under control here. The General has a plan.
Come on, Tony. I just want to get into the camp.
And I say, you had better stay out of it. We've got everything under control here.
So the General has a plan? What kind of plan could that possibly be if it doesn't involve me?
That's a secret.
But I'm the leader!
You used to be the leader. We have a new General now.
New General, new Schmeneral. No. You don't even have a war anymore. I mean, where's all the action? The explosions, the dismembered people, the burning huts.
As I said, we have a new General now.
And what's the deal with that secret plan?
That's a secret.
Yeah, you don't expect me to simply swallow that.
Why not? You swallowed an entire liter of paint thinner, and everybody knows that stuff causes immediate brain damage.
Yeah. That was cool. Things seem to be different with the Resistance these days.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment. Everything here is so
organized?
boring. lame, dreary.
I guess that's because we drove the Organon out of Portofisco. We have new equipment and new command structures.
Excuse me, I can barely hear you. Your mechanical beard is making too much noise. So, you found yourself a new therapist?
Yes, and he is really good. For one thing, I no longer have this recurring nightmare where I'm being chased by a GNU, where the walls are dissolving around me until the whole house collapses on top of me.
Yeah, that was quite a memorable day. And you must admit that the gate really stopped squeaking after that. How can you just sit here totally unperturbed? The world is coming to an end.
Does that mean you ran out of your famous plans?
No, of course I have a plan. But for that, I need, you know,
Help?
a minimum of support. Remember, it's me who's saving everyone's fat, lazy behinds around here.
In that case, let me thank you. But there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and don't touch anything that flashes, or is in any way combustible, or yellow. Oh, you know what? Don't touch anything at all.
Come on! Death to the Organon and all that.
I know that you mean well, but there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and don't touch anything that flashes.
I know exactly how I can draw out the old Tony.
Spare yourself the effort.
You should know me better than that. When have I ever made an effort? Do you remember how I used your grandmother's urn as a pudding bowl?
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, but the thing is, that wasn't pudding at all.
Hey, that's really a good answer to the question where that funky smell came from. Thanks for letting me know.
Do you remember how I tried to teach Mr. Woofy to fly?
Yes, I certainly do. And I apologize if my reaction back then was a bit over the top. I just couldn't control my fists or my brass knuckles.
Yeah, but you don't even know the best part. A week later, it worked after all. And the story about Mr. Woofy being hit by a falling weather balloon is only half true, you know.
What? Now that's a relief. In that case, my reaction was completely appropriate.
Do you remember how I secretly took photos of your mother in the bathroom?
Yeah, but I never understood why.
Because I never told you that I sold the pictures to old ogling Aussie. Of course, I had to throw in some, underpants, or I couldn't have afforded the sticker album.
You are such a prankster. Always good for a surprise.
I have risen from the dead.
Congratulations.
Doesn't that scare you at all?
Rufus, there was so many times when you blew yourself up, set yourself on fire, sawed into your leg, or got trampled by stampeding buffalo. You really have to come up with some new tricks if you want to impress me.
Aww. There's 3 of me now.
All right, now that is impressive, but also totally absurd.
But it's true. I cloned myself.
I think we would have noticed by now, from the rain of ash or some such thing.
There's 3 of me, honestly.
Ooh, boring.
Oh, I give up.
You do? Oh, remind me to send my therapist a fruit basket.
I still believe, and I think. It's not over.
What isn't over yet?
But I'll be back.
No rush.
Okay.
Go on. You know the game. Shoo. Hey, snot noses. Come here. And now be good and keep still, okay?
What exactly are you planning to do?
Keep still. That applies to your pie hole as well. Ta-da! No. It's closed very tightly. And here we are. Bananas. Oh well, could have been worse. If I really understand quantum theory, then I had a 50% chance of finding a dead cat in there. That was at least a 10.0. Hey you, monkey want a banana?
Are you calling me a monkey?
I wouldn't mind having a banana.
No way! It's bad enough that I have to play the monkey. I won't be insulted on top of it.
But you make the better monkey.
What are you trying to imply?
Never mind that now. I'm hungry, and with all that fuss you're making, we'll never get those 5 zlotys. I'll take the banana.
Oh, so you are making the decisions now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Me and my monkey will gladly accept the banana.
How dare you! Hey, come back, you monkey! Ah, rats!
Can I borrow the crank?
Go ahead and take it. I need a new partner anyway before I can start grinding again. And this time, I am definitely not going to be the monkey. But remember, I need the crank back.
Sure.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Leave my face alone.
I thought you were done playing the monkey.
Yes, I am. But that doesn't mean you can just steal all my stuff.
Who said anything about stealing? I just wanted to help you find a new partner.
Then bring back my crank first. Until you do, I can't use a new partner anyway.
As in previous years, the prize for the most obvious inventory puzzle goes to the crank. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Au revoir, mes amis. May this jack lift your van into a better life. Rufus, poet, philanthropist, back patient. Goon? Goon, you old warhorse! What are you doing here?
Hey, Rufus, I don't know how I can ever thank you.
That's no reason to get all sarcastic. I know I treated you badly, but I've mended my ways.
Yes, I know. I could hardly believe it. And then you found us this great place in the city.
Yeah, I did? How odd. Oh, yeah. The good old days, huh?
But Rufus, we already talked about that.
We did? Not that I can remember. Can't have been that interesting. So, how's life been treating you, old pal?
But Rufus, we already talked about that.
We did? Not that I can remember. Can't have been that interesting. So, the two of you are...
But Rufus, we already talked...
We did? Not that I can remember. Can't have been that interesting. Why don't you come out into the sun?
Tempting.
But Goon, your grass allergy.
Ah, so what? Will it kill you to stand for a moment? After all, it isn't good for a relationship if you're constantly in each other's lap.
Says the man responsible for the bizarre impairment of his girlfriend's sanity.
Bizarre impairment. I have to remember that one.
Where is she anyway?
Yeah, okay, next topic. Yes.
Ciao, Rufus.
Can I borrow the space heater?
Sorry, Rufus. We still need it.
Although it's a lot warmer here already.
Why don't you just come out into the sunshine?
Tempting.
But Goon.
After all,
Says the Where is she in?
yeah. Okay, different. Can I have the space heater if I find you something to sit on?
All right.
Oh, deal.
As long as it isn't an electric chair.
I already said deal. Here's a deck chair for you.
Oh, Rufus.
We couldn't possibly accept that.
Of course you can.
But it must have been expensive.
You can reimburse me later when you're back on your feet. I mean, who needs money when you can make someone happy?
Wow, Rufus. I don't know what to say.
How about thank you?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rufus.
And you'll get your money back. I promise.
Now hurry. Can I borrow the space heater?
Yeah, go ahead and take it. We're about to go lie in the sun. Oh boy, I can hardly wait.
You getting anywhere?
Not really. I wish there was an instruction manual.
Well, you can't have everything.
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Huh? Who now? Oh, Goon, yeah. Oh, yeah. And how? No, you're serious, right?
Say, how many more times are you going to turn that crank?
I don't know. Is there a limit?
Yes, and you used it up.
Oh, come on. Just one more time.
All right. You get to turn that crank just one more time. But then, I want my crank back. Do you understand?
Yay! No, wait. What am I doing? Go on. You know the game. Shoo! Are you all right?
Nothing is right. Everything was so perfect. Goon and I had this little place right in the middle of town, and then we were separated.
No, it's a jungle out there, you know, and some people will end up getting eaten.
Finally. Just stick it back on the organ, all right?
Bingo bongo!
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Are you going to play the monkey now?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Then leave my fez alone. Unless, of course, you know someone who would be willing to take over the job.
Let's see. Do I know someone who would like to play the dancing monkey for a monkey in the sewer?
I would also give you my first take as a finder's fee.
Oh, maybe I'll come up with someone after all.
Show them the fez. It's the only cool thing about the job.
Go on. You know the game. Shoo!
Thanks, Rufus. But all I want is to have my goon back.
Yeah, but if you had a job, you could buy the crank from the organ grinder.
Do you think so?
That sleazy guy has already tried to hit on me more than once. What would I have to do?
Well, just support his act a bit. It's no big deal, really.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Decided. You can discuss everything else with him. In the meantime, I'll find you a paying audience.
Dobra, ale dalej pójdziemy już w następnym odcinku, więc dziękuję wam za oglądanie, ja jestem Shadow62. To była Goodbye Deponia. Zapraszam do następnego odcinka. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.